Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
And I'm Office Bloke Max.
Here we are, all three of us. If Patreon's your thing, check out the link in the description below. Loads of stuff on there, starting for a bargain price of just
£1.50 a month.
bargain. Loads of stuff on there. Full watch-alongs, things like Family Guy, The Office, US version.
US Office.
We've got In Between is on there at the moment.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff. Last Chance You, The Last Dance, Michael Jordan story.
Superb.
Yeah, there's loads of story on there. Loads of stories, loads of stuff on there.
Loads of other stuff as well. So.
Yeah, check it out. Do you know? Have you ever heard of these guys, Diddy and Jay-Z?
Ring a bell, I think. Yeah.
I watched something really funny. You might watch this. Did you watch Charles Barkley on Inside the Inside the Edition where he
Wrong time to talk about
that now. He just put his arm in and went wrong time.
Yeah.
And Shaq stood up and walked out. It was proper funny. Timing of that was like class. Yeah, he's yeah. You know the latest what's happened. I'm surprised it's gone this long actually without Jay-Z getting involved.
Yeah, they're so linked. Like they've always been like.
Yeah,
I think you mentioned it a few days ago. Sort of like the outline of it. So just hopefully give us a bit more detail.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's like I say, it's a Watch Mojo. It's we've done a couple of these covering this story, so like it gives us a story in a nutshell.
Yeah,
without having to cross the line, if you know what I mean.
Trying to keep up to date with it, get the proper information about it, and then see what happens.
So this is the shocking Diddy and Jay-Z accusations explained.
The 99 Problems rapper is adding one more problem to his list.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're...
Before we start as well, one thing that I've done, I've gone down a bit of a rabbit hole.
Oh no.
With it, I know. And I'm finding stories associated and you're thinking, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute, that makes sense now.
Well, how many do you get in before you go? Oh, it's all connected.
Like everything's all coming together.
It's not that. I still want to sort of like think that it's let the court proceedings take its.
You've got to, haven't you, eventually,
and go through it all. You don't know. Nowadays, you don't know what's true and what's not true. Sort of thing.
I mean, at the moment, so we have to be fair. It's allegations at the moment, isn't it? So so it's got to go through the proper due process.
But it's one of them that stuck in my mind was. Do you remember when when Beyonce's sister?
Yes.
Was her name Solange?
Yeah.
Something like that. Had a go and started fighting with him in the elevator.
Yeah, I remember that clip. Yeah.
Was it in Vegas or something like that?
So,
yeah. And
who's she fighting with?
Jay-Z.
With Jay-Z.
Yeah. And she's just sort of like stood there, like just doing her own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought, what's all that about then now?
Remember,
was that anything to do with this?
Remember the news then was like, how crazy is Beyonce's sister?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, she's weird.
And it's one of them, you sort of like things start taking, and you start reading about other things that happened in the past. And I didn't realise when he first met Beyonce, I didn't realise he's well old. He's 55, him, you know.
Yeah.
Was it? I didn't think he was that old.
Right, okay.
But then when he first met Beyonce, she was like, was it 14 or 16?
I think it was 16.
She was very young.
Right, okay.
And he said something along the lines of, she'll be mine one day, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember there was a clip, I think, in Kanye West documentary when I think he got signed to whatever the record label was called, Rock Nation, and then you just see Beyonce there, and she's like 18, and you go, whoa, like, you sure? Jay-Z's like height of his power is like 27, 28 then.
Yeah, he's probably maybe 30s. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Looking at emerging details surrounding the accusations made against Jay-Z in connection with Sean Diddy Combs and his ongoing legal plights. Warning: some of the information discussed may be distressing.
So no, I will not give you one red penny.
Jay-Z accused of indecently assaulting a minor in Diddy lawsuit.
Explosive allegations first reported by NBC News being made against rap icon Jay-Z.
A lawsuit that was filed in October of 2024 against Sean Diddy Combs has since been amended to include Jay-Z as a defendant.
The lawsuit was originally filed in October against Sean Diddy Combs, now refiled to openly name Jay-Z as his alleged co-conspirator.
The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, alleges that rapper Jay-Z, along with Diddy, indecently assaulted her at a New York house party in the year 2000 following the MTV Video Music Awards.
Holmes attended the award show with his then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez.
I know it's all like allegations and stuff, but do you think it's true? What's your original thought?
I don't know what you can say legally about that, really.
Like, allegedly.
There's a lot of smoke going on, isn't there?
I think we said this in other videos, that there's more to it from this just Diddy case. The amount of like the spider web of everything.
The more that comes out, you think the more that comes out, you think
Yeah.
there must have been something going on.
Yeah.
It
Jay-Z's one
it
of
can't
the
be
biggest.
just nothing at
Yeah.
all. You think,
Yeah.
and listening to all about the house parties he had and some of what other people have said, you think there's something going on there.
Do you think also with modern society and modern, and this applies to everyone as well? Let us know in the comments. Do you think that a lot of the stuff that goes on now is opening up historical things that people are more coming forward to different things, not necessarily just this case, but other things as well that have been going on in years past by.
Yeah, it seems like
there's
been getting to be quite a few, Me Too things over the last few years, and there's more and more seem to be coming out.
Something happened the other day in the UK with a guy who hosts MasterChef. I can't remember his name now.
Greg Wallace,
yeah, where he got done for being a sexual.
Well, has he been done for it?
He's not been done. He's been suspended pending charges and all that. But he's been the profile's been raised of him being a deviant sort of thing. Yeah, a bit of a nuisance. Let's say. And in my mind, there was another one, and I thought, well, if he's doing it, I bet he's doing it.
Yeah.
Sure enough, 2 days later, it come out and it was like he's been questioned or been spoken to, or do you know what I mean? The Italian chef.
Oh, Gino D'Acampo,
yeah.
I thought you meant like.
No, I didn't know. It came up and I was like, yeah, of course it is. And I thought, I've seen him the way he talks to people, and I'm thinking he's got to be one of them as well. I'm not saying he's done anything wrong, but I'm thinking because they're accusing him a lot of stuff of things he said, innuendos and sexual innuendos and stuff he was saying. And I think, well, if he's done that, there's loads of people who've done that.
Well, what show was he on this morning with Philip Schofield? There you go.
Exactly.
I thought you meant then. Oh, as soon as Greg Wallace put down, Jay-Z's going down. Yeah, the link's there.
But I think sometimes if it's what people
can
have
he cook cakes? Space cakes. There's a link. Yeah.
I think when it's what people have just said, you've got to delve down. It's sort of sometimes in context and out of context. And you've got to say, well, how was it said, sort of thing. We say certain things, not bad, but say if we're out in a pub or with mates or something, you say sort of stuff off the record, which maybe you shouldn't say. But when you're in like a public forum like this, when you're sort of like on TV,
and a workplace as well.
In a workplace, then it is slightly different. So you've got to know what the context is as to where it's been said and stuff, but by all accounts some of it was said on the set and stuff like that, so then you think
but then you've seen it with women doing it to men,
like Ellen,
and I'm like, you've seen it with Lorraine Kelly. Lorraine Kelly lifted up the skirt of one of the Scottish guy, and it's like, that's
assault.
If you did that on a woman, if a woman had a skirt and you lifted it up like that, and so like had a look underneath a skirt, you'd be instantly dismissed.
I think there have been instances on the Loose Women where they've had maybe male models and all, and they've been drooling over them saying, "Oh," and then you think, well, hold on. If the roles were reversed there, they'd be kicking
I think they had like Ricky Martin on at some point, and they were doing that, just kind of purring over him, and he's like.
Yeah,
it's just imagine like 4 guys doing that to one, like Britney Spears when she's like 18.
To be sacked on the spot. To be sacked on the spot.
Absolutely.
But
so it's kind of a bit of that. That's the bit I'm getting at with this as well. Is a little bit of that, but I think this is a little bit more serious.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
The lawsuit states that the woman, who was a minor at the time of the alleged assault, was dropped off by a friend at Radio City Music Hall for the VMAs. However, she says she stayed outside the venue and encountered a limo driver who said he worked for Combs. He allegedly told her she, quote, fit what Diddy was looking for, and invited her to an after-party. At the celebrity-filled party, the woman was purportedly forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and states that she quickly felt, quote, disoriented after consuming a drink, causing her to lay down in a bedroom to recover.
And entered what appeared to be an empty bedroom so she could lie down.
It's here that she alleges Diddy, Jay-Z, and an unnamed female celebrity entered the room. The lawsuit claims Diddy, with a, quote, crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her, saying, quote, you are ready to party. It further alleges that Jay-Z restrained and assaulted her following Diddy, all while the female celebrity watched. The lawsuit states that Jane Doe managed to escape to a nearby gas station. It's claimed that the incident has caused her lasting trauma, including post-traumatic stress disorder and depression.
She's had problems with interacting with people down the line, keeping jobs, and being healthy, both physically and mentally.
The legal action seeks unspecified damages. Response from Jay-Z and Diddy.
Didn't take long for Jay to respond. In a statement posted on X, he called the allegations heinous in nature and slammed Busby.
Jay-Z has responded to the lawsuit with a firm statement, calling the accuser a fraud, while also expressing heartbreak for his family. The statement lamented the impact the claims will have on his children, whom he shares with Beyoncé, particularly Blue Ivy, who is old enough to face questions from her peers.
He is heartbroken. The couple will have to explain the, quote, cruelty and greed of people to their children.
He states, in part, that it is cruel for children to endure such malice. While Jay-Z has labeled the suit as a follow-up to a, quote, blackmail attempt, Diddy's legal team further dismissed the amended complaint as a publicity stunt.
Combs pleaded not guilty to the charges and continues to deny the allegations Busby has made against him in a string of civil lawsuits, which Combs' attorneys have dismissed as shameless publicity stunts.
They told TMZ that the lawsuit is meant to extort celebrities. They also assert the innocence of their client and maintain confidence that the judicial process will prove as much. Meanwhile, attorney Tony Busby, representing the accuser, also had strong words. Busby claimed that Jay-Z initially tried to sue his firm using a pseudonym. This in an attempt to intimidate both him and the plaintiff so he would remain nameless. Busby praised the alleged victim's resilience and insisted she never sought monetary compensation, only a confidential mediation.
Busby, the lawyer, acknowledged sending Jay-Z a letter prior to filing this complaint, prior to this whole thing, seeking a confidential mediation, but says his client never demanded a penny from Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, however, says the lawsuit is simply retaliation against him for deciding to stand his ground.
Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world.
Jay-Z files motion for accuser to be revealed. According to legal documents, Jay-Z is urging the court to require the woman suing him and Diddy for the alleged assault to disclose her identity, instead of proceeding anonymously.
Carter files a motion in New York City December 9th, requesting that the accuser reveal her name, instead of filing anonymously as Jane Doe.
Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, argues that, quote, fair is fair, and, quote, it is not consistent with justice, fairness, or the rules governing federal proceedings for the plaintiff.
I get that. She's accusing him. He's sort of like straight out. Whether her word's right, she might be lying.
Yeah, true.
You know, there's
we don't know, do we? So,
but if she's lying and she comes out and says I was sexually assaulted by Jay-Z, then he's outed straight away. Everyone goes against him like, whoa, he's he is this, he's that, he's this, and everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
Whereas she remains anonymous.
Yeah.
And if nothing comes of it, she could just walk away. He can't. He's gonna be labelled with this, whether he's guilty or not.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
I mean, it's like Diddy now. Diddy's always going to be known as Diddler, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's not going to be known as Diddy anymore.
I think the same happens over here, isn't it? I think when it comes to things like, alleged sexual assault, they keep the victim's name quiet because of the stigma and things that are attached to it. But maybe if they found that it's, if it's not true, and they've sort of say if someone's made it up, whoever it is, about whatever person, then maybe their name should be made public.
Yeah, but then you're messing that. Then you get into that all mental state of what's the mental safety of that person then? Going through all that. I mean, what's the mental safety? What's the mental state of the person making it up in the first place?
Yeah. Well, there's no ideal solution to it.
No, there isn't.
Not at all. No. But it's a tough one. But
I think it should be a case of like, if you're accusing him, you've got to be. I don't know whether it's right or wrong, but you've got to be named.
Yeah.
We've got to know who you are and let's see what you've got to say. But they need to find out who the female was as well.
The problem is when they do that. So
I've heard things that. Sorry, Mike. It's apparently, allegedly Jennifer Lopez.
I don't know why. If you'd have said it, have a guess. That's who I guessed that. But whether she's going to come forward and spill the beans as well, probably not.
Unless she gets named.
Unless she gets put up against the wall, and then it's.
I think when the alleged victims are named, I think what they say is that it can stop other people coming forward and accusing people because they think, well, I don't want my name out there saying that I've been sexually assaulted or even worse. I think that's why they're saying that they're allowed to be anonymous. I mean, maybe up until, let's say, the verdict, and if it's not guilty, then or if they plainly made it up, then maybe they should be outed. But again, you think of the mental state as well, don't you? So it's nothing ideal.
Tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough.
And her counsel to smear Jay-Z's good name. He emphasized that the rapper and mogul has built, quote, an impeccable reputation and has never been accused of or engaged in any form of sexual misconduct.
Light of day could be very damaging to him both in the court of law and the court of public opinion.
Meanwhile, one of the other Jane Doe suing Diddy has been identified as Anna Kane, the former wife of NHL star Evander Kane.
One of Diddy's anonymous accusers revealed, Anna Kane, ex-wife of pro hockey player Evander Kane.
Anna, who claims she was 17 years old and still in high school when Diddy and others assaulted her, says she was ordered to reveal her identity to continue her lawsuit.
According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Anna was ordered by a judge to make her identity known if she wanted to continue her lawsuit against the disgraced rapper.
However, she states that she is not intimidated. Celebrity reactions. As tensions escalate between Jay-Z, Diddy, and attorney Tony Busby, many celebrities are weighing in with their own thoughts on the matter. 50 Cent, a longtime criticizer of Diddy, has openly questioned Jay-Z's role as the producer for next year's Super Bowl halftime show.
Go, shorty, it's your birthday.
He's got a lot to say, hasn't he, about it?
Yeah, he
Did
always does.
Soulja Boy, however, suggested that, quote, wealthy and successful celebrities, particularly African Americans, are being unfairly targeted by accusations, seemingly agreeing with Jay-Z's claims that attorney Tony Busby is just another, quote, ambulance chaser.
Busby is hitting back, saying, I won't be bullied or intimidated. People will see through this effort to discredit me.
Rapper Meek Mill made posts highlighting how the case has unfairly gone viral, appearing on timelines countless times daily. He further compared the widespread coverage to strategic radio programming. Adding to the controversy, Foxy Brown reacted on Instagram with surprised emojis. This as her name began trending online. It's been speculated that the Brooklyn MC, famously discovered by Jay-Z as a teen protege before launching her successful rap career, is somehow connected to the scandal.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Other celebrities to be named?
Now we know who Celebrity A is, Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter. But the question still remains, who was that female Celebrity B named in that lawsuit, and what other major names could be named in the lawsuits that come forward?
Given Diddy's status as a music industry titan, there is widespread curiosity about which of Combs' other celebrity acquaintances might be implicated or mentioned in connection with the case.
For decades, an invite to one of Sean Diddy Combs' infamous parties was a ticket to rub shoulders with Hollywood's elite.
Over his decades-long career, Diddy has worked with numerous artists and high-profile figures.
Of a million, now I'm in beach houses, cream to the ceiling. I was a gentleman living in tenements.
Tony Busby, who is representing multiple civil lawsuits against Combs, including the one involving Jay-Z, has emphasized that his clients are targeting not only Diddy, but also his many, quote, enablers, who he claims are prominent figures in the entertainment industry.
What shocked me most was that it was going on openly in front of other people that you would know, who didn't do anything to stop it.
Most celebrities linked to Diddy have chosen to remain silent, however, completely refraining from making any public statements.
When anybody asks me my opinion on Diddy,
Is that Flavor Flav?
I was going to say, I think it's Flavor Flav, yeah.
I'm not sure. It looks like him, doesn't it? Can't tell with the sunglasses and the hat on. It looks like Flavor Flav to me.
I think because of the sunglasses, it is Flavor
Flav.
Flav.
Yeah. Just see if he's got a big alarm clock around his neck.
you know what my opinion is? I have none. I ain't got no answers for a Diddy question.
This includes Jennifer Lopez, Diddy's former girlfriend from 1999 to 2001. The successful singer and actress has faced significant online pressure to speak out, however. While Lopez has not been accused of any wrongdoing, the public scrutiny surrounding her and others persists. As Diddy's legal storm intensifies, his former colleagues, friends, and protégés will only continue to be placed under significant public and media scrutiny. What was your reaction to the accusations levied against Jay-Z in connection with Diddy? Does this change your stance on the rapper and music executive? Let us know in the comments.
It was typical Jay-Z. Jay-Z doesn't cower. He tends to be one that shoots pretty straight, and he's used to fighting back.
I think it's one of them where, with someone like J-Lo, for example, I think if she remains silent, doesn't say anything, it's probably not good.
Yeah.
But she's probably being told not to say anything.
Well, she'll have counsel, won't she?
Yeah.
That'll be saying, listen, just stay out. The less you say at the moment in circumstances, the better. If you start saying and talking about things, then you're open to getting questions. But
it kind of puts you, your career on hold a little bit as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you can't go around sort of like doing Jimmy Kimmel and all that if you're not going to answer questions about this.
If you associate with the
promoting
case,
something,
people again look at them straight away and thinking, well, this could turn out bad. So let's stay clear.
And does everyone put them people on hold as well now? Sort of like, if J-Lo puts out a new single or a new song or she's in a new movie and she goes out promoting it, does everyone sort of like say stay away from it?
What's the big thing about Jay-Z producing the Super Bowl halftime show, which I didn't know about?
Oh, is that what that 50 Cent quote was from? Right. Okay.
So if he's producing that, I mean, that's a huge thing because you think of some of the artists on that and think, hold on, I don't want to be associated, just in case sort of thing. Even though it's not been found guilty of anything, I get that. So, but just by association, people might think, I want to swerve it, man. But
I think is Beyonce on the Super Bowl as well as Kendrick Lamar this year? I feel like there's.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is
yeah.
Is he the main
He's the main. Yeah.
Oh, is he? Right.
I
Okay.
feel
I
like
think if
Beyonce's on
everyone,
as well.
if everyone starts dissing themselves with that, you're going to end up with that Canadian rock band, aren't we?
Nickelback.
Nickelback on the halftime show.
Not wrong with Nickelback, mate. Honestly, not wrong with Nickelback.
But it's, I don't know. It's a massive. It's opened a massive floodgate.
Of course it has. It was interesting that the lawsuit as well, where the judge had made that lady become public, put her name out there. So clearly there are certain circumstances where the judge will say, "Listen, you've got to put your name forward and out there," which she's obviously said, "Right, let's do it then."
Yeah.
So
just
fair play.
There's a civil suit in it against him, not a criminal suit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
he said, like, make
under-
it criminal case.
Is it a statute of limitation? Is that what it is? Is that why that's
not sure?
Could that be the case where
It's
you
like
can't be a criminal?
25 years ago, yeah. So
Yeah.
I assume it would be because of that, yeah.
Ah, right.
So
Okay.
I think Jay-Z said put a criminal case in, not a civil one, if you're really serious.
But surely there must be some kind of like they must have to go through a massive audit now of like Hollywood and, and the music industry and all that. And so like say
It's so widespread, isn't it? Like I say, it's not just Hollywood; it's music as well.
we've got it.
Probably politics.
Drive over here,
you know.
some of the stuff you hear. Another every day you turn the TV on, it's another BBC presenter.
Well,
It's
always
BBC.
Brand,
It's always the BBC.
yeah, it is always.
You know what I
BBC.
mean?
And then Russell Brand was
that's gone quiet
not too long ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
I think
yeah,
he's just
that's
scattered
fine.
over to YouTube now. That's all he does.
Yeah,
he's gone right wing.
You don't hear of him at all now, do you? Really? Apart from on
Was there
social
not
media.
charges with him? No. Was he charged at the end?
Assault.
Or?
I think he's still going on.
Yeah, I think it's still going,
right.
yeah.
Okay, I was going to say not heard anything lately. So
yeah, a lot of these stuff will carry on going until someone dies. And then, they go, oh, it was true. Like the Jimmy Savile
Oh wow!
sort of thing, you know?
A terabyte of files have been leaked as soon as he dies. No way.
Al Fayed as well.
Al Fayed, yeah.
Yeah, all the stuff coming out about him as well. You know, so
yeah, and he's got a lot of accomplices as well that have been.
There's a lot of people knew what was going on there. I'll tell you, a lot of people.
It's the ones that watch it and the ones that observe it and don't come forward now.
I can see on the spot where they won't.
They're just as criminal.
Yeah, I can see on the spot where they won't do it because of the power and wealth of these people. But some like P Diddy, probably dangerous. I mean, the things that they can
Very
do.
influential.
They're probably thinking, well, if I say anything, I could be, I could be a gunner. You know,
going
so I
against
can see
Diddy
how
and
there's,
Jay-Z.
I can see how there's fear about going against people that are so rich and so powerful because of the things that they can do for retribution. So certain circumstances, I get it, but other people that are high profile, you think, well, you could have done it. Maybe you could have said something.
You could have said something. Yeah.
You know, it's but that's why a lot of these people like your Epsteins and that get rich, famous people involved because guilty by association. They think, right, I'm just going to keep quiet, just pretend I wasn't even there.
If you're all going to protect your names, that protects me as well.
There's a lot of them who go quiet. Then you think, why have you gone quiet?
Why
are you not saying anything?
It's the tip of the iceberg with all these celebrities. Honestly, tell you.
Why has Ellen moved to the UK?
Don't start.
Wow. Let us know in the comments what you think. It'd be interesting to get other people's opinions as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.